Yeah, you know what goes on inside. Come on, guys, let's just be real. Because a lot of times you're sitting there on the train, especially the train scenario, that is just so jokes. Everyone's in a train, there's a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? People are quiet, but there's a lot of things going on inside. There's a lot of inner conversations. There's a lot of inner things that people feel, oh, they're not saying it out loud. Oh, let me go check my phone for what's going on. You know what I mean? There's a lot of inner things that's going on the inside. There's constant inner conversations. Right? There's constant inner conversations, right, that makes people react and respond on the surface in a particular way. And sometimes you see people act in a certain way on the surface, it's because of those inner conversations. So, for instance, if you keep saying, that's my alarm, if you keep saying, I'm ugly, and that's what you're saying to yourself inside. So, imagine you're at home and you keep looking at your mirror. You're not saying aloud, I'm ugly, but you keep saying it to yourself inside. You say it loud, you can feel, oh, not me, and I don't feel pretty, or I want to, not me, all this kind of stuff. You say it to yourself, well, imagine you're saying that to yourself every single day, right? As an example. So therefore, when somebody now says to you, I mean, and this is the thing, a setup, this is a typical setup from the enemy. And you see this in movies like Mean Girls and all of this kind of stuff. And then what will happen now, right? Because you've been having those inner conversations and you're thinking nobody can't hear you. And I keep saying the world is more spiritual than natural. And you think, oh, whatever, I'm just having this. You know, like this is how you really feel. And even though you try to act all bold and whatever on the outside, but inside you know that you're really feeling like, oh, I'm ugly, right? What
Mm.
happens now? The enemy will set you up because he will put you in a situation where you're going to end up having a confrontation with someone, and that person will come and say to you, you're ugly, you're fear by this, you're fear by that. Then what's going to happen in most instances? You might end up start crying. Or you might be tough in front of that person, but you're running into a little room and you start bawl like a baby. Right? I'm talking reaction and response. Because at the end of the day, your inner conversations that mean will make you react and respond in certain ways on the surface. And because you're
Mm.
having those inner conversations with yourself, that mean you end up reacting and responding in a certain way because of what it is that you've already agreed to on the inside of you. And then you start crying. And then sometimes you end up becoming a bully. You start bullying people and all that stuff because of certain things that you are agreeing to on the inside. And then you start reacting, responding all this kind of way, putting all this stuff in your face. You go and do all of these plastic surgery, all that stuff because of these inner things that's going on inside, right? Some biblical references, because I can't go into all of them. Think about Saul, right? Saul in the Bible, he battled a lot. Saul battled a lot with anxiety.